Kawhi Leonard has actually been playing some sort of consistent basketball for the first time in 2 years. Now, he's still missing some games here and there, but on the nights that he does play, he's been playing above 35, 36 minutes plus per night. And for the Clippers, that's a great sign because it shows that he's getting healthy. And if he continues this, he's going to be ready for the playoffs. So today, we're going to take a look at his hidden highlights, the ones you ain't seen yet, and the ones you can learn from last night versus the Denver Nuggets. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, turn on the notifications, and let's get straight to it.
Kawhi Leonard on the bench at halftime. He knew it was
And so we know, first things first, we know Kawhi's a great defender. But I really want you to notice the way he uses his hands in a way that most defenders and players don't do. So you'd see a lot of players really just have this hand out as a gap hand in the middle of their body. Kawhi puts it low in the dribble pocket of Murray's right hand. By doing that, Murray doesn't want to go to his right hand and really just wants to dribble with his left. Because with Kawhi's length and his active hands, he's going to be able to steal it just like he does right here. And the second that he brings it to his right, Kawhi's sitting on it. Very different. And it makes you feel uncomfortable as a ball handler.
It's easier to do it for a half and a game.
Same thing with Bones Highland. Great play. That's where his length really comes into play. Notice how where his right hand goes. It's in that left pocket of Bones Highland, which really forces him to go baseline.
It's easier to do it for a half and a game.
Misses that. Gets fooled on the back door. Still has active hands to be able to tip that out of bounds.
You watch his game, his impact. He's a two-way guy.
Great hands there again. Now this is really a gamble play because if they don't make that cross, then you're done. Or if you don't hit that ball, then you're done because you're reaching across your body. I made a little clip on this before, but reaching across your body, if you don't hit that, you're out of the play. But Kawhi, hey, he knows how to do it, so you can trust him with that.
Multiple position and hits tough shots here for this Clippers team. At 86 threes on the year. Porter at that size shoots better than 40% from three. 6'10". Denver 4.
Now right there, you probably ain't see nothing. You ain't see much. But a way they could counter this play right here. You see Caldwell Pope on the top guard here, right? Kawhi goes back doors, tries to set him up, get some space so he can come over to Zubac, he can swing it to him. But now Caldwell Pope does a good job of jumping that and discouraging that passing lane. But what they could do right here now is throw this to Zubac. And now that since KCP is chasing everything over and is going over the top, Kawhi could go right back to that right side and Zubac could drop it down and then be in the same exact position as they were if Kawhi just caught the ball and they did a pick and roll. The same exact spots because you throw it to Zubac, boom, Kawhi comes on his right side, gets to his mid-range, DeAndre Jordan in that drop. Same thing as a regular pick and roll or a handoff. But now, this is they made this adjustment later in the game, but it wasn't with Zubac, it was with Wall. And so they noticed this top guard, Kawhi points, tells him to throw it to Wall. Then he goes straight downhill. And then boom, he got bammed on. Those little adjustments, man.
Denver by 1 inside 2 minutes to go. Still no fouls yet on the Clippers. 4 against the Nuggets. Here's Covington.
Dude got triple teamed. This should show you something. That the game is in your favor, at your pace. The game goes however fast you go. Kawhi is legit triple teamed. I've seen players who are single covered and have a double on the way and get rushed to make a bad play. Kawhi is legit triple teamed right here. But what does he do instead of rushing the pass? Turns, reads the floor, then makes the pass on time on target. Legit 3 players on him. But you got to be able to stay controlled and relaxed in those situations. Because the defense is going to try to speed you up. But if you don't get sped up, you're always going to be able to make the right play. I just really want you to watch his pace. Kawhi's pace to the game is really what takes his offense to the next level. Mix that in with the strength and his angles, like I'm going to show you a little later on. It's really why he's such a great scorer. He didn't sprint not one time. He was going 30% that whole time. That whole time, he was going about 30%. He wasn't even trying to run for real. Forget that travel. Forget that travel. Watch his angles.
That's one thing Ty Lue told us. It's the pace, especially in the half court. that says to T. Lue that Kawhi looked.
Two of the same exact drives. Top of the key. Boom, he traveled. Forget it. Like I said, forget it. But look, he's trying to get to the rim. Instead of trying to go all around like players like do like this, he just goes straight to the rim. And with his strength, that also helps him, of course. Boom, kicks it out. Gets it back again. Goes straight to the rim. Help comes over. He kicks it out once again. He just did the same thing twice in a row.
Looks like for 30 minutes before every single game, he meditates and takes quiet time to himself. Jamal Murray is working on that physical.
That turn, man. That angle, bro. That angle. Look right here. Look right here. Turns that corner tight. He literally rubs off Gordon's hip. So now he can't even be able to move lateral. And at this point, Gordon's behind the play. Has nothing to do but goaltend.
Both teams 7 of 10 from the floor. Leonard putting it on the deck. Stops on the baseline.
Now, if you don't know, that is Kawhi's favorite size up. Right there. That's Kawhi's favorite size up. He's been spamming that size up for like 6 years now. That little tween. But watch how Murray reacts to this tween. You see that little step to the right? That's all Kawhi needs to be able to attack that baseline and get it to his pull-up. Because now Murray, he's almost frozen. He's like in that same spot, moving to the right. He didn't go. Now he's frozen. He don't know which way he's gonna go because Kawhi pauses at the same time. And now Kawhi, boom, just goes right into his pull-up.
Washington, and to see him back playing meaningful games and meaningful minutes here for the Clippers has been great to see.
Caldwell Pope, nice look to Jordan down.
Little things, these little things. I wish I could see teams like Philly and the Lakers do this a little more. Now notice what goes on this weak side. This is just dummy action. They ain't gonna do nothing on this weak side.
For the Clippers has been great to see.
And so this little exchange deactivates Wall on this weak side, or disengages Wall on this weak side, disengages Kawhi on this weak side. So now KCP could throw that roll to DeAndre Jordan without worrying about anybody coming over and hitting that pass and getting the steal. It's just dummy action. It just disengages them.
Clippers play home to Houston Sunday.
Kawhi needs to get out, and they need to throw this outlet. We can't even see him right now, but you know, Pete, if you threw this outlet to Kawhi right here, 1-on-1 versus Bones Highland. Bones Highland just isn't stopping Kawhi going downhill on a fast break. Kawhi's just way too strong. Now Gordon gets back. They're not going to get that. Now these plays are key because since Kawhi's missed so much time, it can help him get his rhythm. So get a little easy bucket helps C1 go through.
I'm joking, people.
They had lost
KCP on the tag.
Until tonight, they're back to 500 with that win. Zubac's on the cut. Missed it.
Right here. Notice this. Notice why he flipped the screen. Zubac, he gets doubled. They've been doubling him all night, coming off these screens, pick and rolls, handoffs, all of it. They've been showing on this double. Boom. KCP on the tag.
I'm joking, people. They had lost.
Comebacks, rescreen. Now by Zubac screening the opposite direction, KCP is no longer the help. It should be Michael Porter. And this whole time, Michael Porter is not engaged on what's going on with the ball and what's happening. So by the time he realizes it, he's too late, and now Zubac is able to get that roll. And notice this communication. Communication between KCP and MPJ. He's just telling him, that's your tag now because they flipped the screen. He's coming the opposite direction. It's no problem with communication with your teammate. It's not an argument. It's a discussion. Now, like I said to you before, they're coming off these, and they're doubling, or they're showing two. So right here, he should see the slip right here, short roll by Zubac, and then what Morris should do now that MPJ left to completely the tag is dive right behind him like it's a double team or it's like a zone. You know what I'm saying? Like right here on this baseline, because by the time Michael Porter Jr. Turns his head, Morris is not going to be in that deep corner. He's going to be on that baseline. Zubac drop down, easy two. Quick ways to get easy buckets.
He is a tough player, you know, so for him sitting out was difficult, but if you look at his ending player of himself,
and really grown as a leader as well. Here's Leonard with
the one little read on this play.
If you look at his ending player,
what Kawhi read on this play was Aaron Gordon.
And
he's watching Aaron Gordon. Man goes through. Kawhi keeps going deeper to see how Gordon's gonna react. He sees Gordon stunt and fake. He knows the double's not coming. He don't got to give the ball up. Step back, gets into a shot.
A mini all together and be a cohesive unit down the stretch. Wow.
And now throughout the night, there are a few looks that Kawhi has been smoking. And even over these past few games, he's been missing some easy looks, especially from three, which shows you Kawhi isn't fully there yet, but who is going to be fully there yet when they missed the whole season and there's only 20 games in? So stay a little bit patient. Stay a little patient. And from three this season, he's been out like, what, 29%? So there's a lot of room to grow. There's still a lot of things he has to adjust to. But that's the end of today's video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn those notifications on. New videos dropping daily, and we out of here.